What's going on, guys? TmarTn here, and today I'm super excited to bring you guys the Comm with Mom Part 3. So this is going to be a dual commentary with my mom. I already did parts 1 and 2 quite a few months ago, and the first one was about like my childhood and getting ready to move and things like that, because I was moving out of the house for the first time, and the second one was more jokey and fun. It was about like Selena Gomez, Rebecca Black, and topless maids and things like that. So if you guys haven't seen those videos, make sure you go check them out. I will link them on screen via annotation or down the description. But anyway, today I wanted to talk with my mom because I moved out of the house about 6 months ago for the first time, and I figured we could kind of recap what happened, talk about the move because it was a pretty cool move. I drove across the country, and talk about what I miss about her and things like that, and how she feels about the move. And I don't know, I wanted to bring her on the channel again because you guys really liked her videos last time, so I figured why not have her come say what's up again. So anyway, the gameplay in the background, it's Battlefield 3. Obviously, it's the new Aftermath map pack that's a lot of fun. It's a new game type called Scavenger, and what it is it's kind of like an old school Call of Duty 4 game mode where you start off with just your sidearm, and then you have a grenade and a knife, and you have to pick up weapons off the ground throughout the map in order to play with them, which is it's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun. If you guys want to check it out, check the link down in the description. It takes you over to Origin where you can buy the new Battlefield 3 content. So it's a lot of fun. Really big change of pace from everything else that's out right now. So if you guys want to check it out, it's highly recommended by me. But anyway, here we go. All right, guys, welcome back. So now I've got my special lady with me.
Hi, guys.
That's right, that is my mom, and today, Mother, we are going to be talking about the move that we went through about 6 months ago, so.
Oh, that was fun.
It was. So, in terms of the actual move, like physically moving out there, what we did was we packed up my truck with all our stuff. You guys can see pictures on screen. That's all the stuff that I brought. It was like a PC, Xboxes, PS3, and then clothes was pretty much the only things that I brought out with me. And then we embarked on a cross-country journey, or halfway across the country, from Champaign, Illinois to Los Angeles. And that was about 2,000 miles, and I think we did it in about 4 days, right? Or
yeah,
3.5?
We made a couple of stops and then decided to stop and see part of the country while we were going.
Yeah, we didn't want to just bust it out in like 1.5 days or anything, because that would it would leave you with a sore butt and you wouldn't have much fun. So we stopped right outside Oklahoma, and then we drove all the way to New Mexico, and then we went to Arizona and saw the Grand Canyon and stayed on the rim of that. We'll show you guys pictures later in the video. It was pretty cool. And then finally we went to LA. And as you guys know by that, if you know your geography, we took the south route there. So there's two main routes you can take from Illinois to LA. And the one is the south route, the other one is the north route that goes through the Rockies and things like that. And we took the south route specifically because we wanted to go to the Grand Canyon, but it ended up being really boring, like the actual drive.
Oh, the drive was terrible. I thought, oh my gosh, here we go. We're going across Oklahoma, then we went across the top portion of Texas, and it was just straight land all the way until we got to Arizona.
It really was. It was just literally like plains with trees, plains, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, it turned into the desert, and there were huge mountains and, you know, like big plateaus and things like that. So it was pretty cool, but definitely the first half of it was really boring. Now, the Grand Canyon was one of the coolest things I've ever done, and if you guys didn't see my Grand Canyon video, I did one about our helicopter tour of it. We went up in a helicopter and flew around in it, which was really cool. So I'll link that on screen. But anyway, it was insane. Like, if you've never been there, it doesn't seem like it would be that big of a deal just to see a hole in the ground, but it's literally like it kind of makes you dizzy when you look at it because it's so big. You've never seen anything that big before. And we actually stayed in a hotel right on the rim of it. So like you walked out the hotel front door and you were 20 steps from the very edge of the Grand Canyon. So it was just really cool.
It was awesome. It was an amazing sight. And then we took the bus tour and went around to various points of the Grand Canyon and got different views of it. And it's just something that I recommend everyone does at some point in their lifetime.
Definitely. Now, as you saw a bunch of the pictures from the Grand Canyon up there, but the pictures really don't do it justice. I mean, when you see it in real life, it's just so much more powerful. But anyway, yeah, we stayed there for a night, and then we finally got to LA, and it was such a good thing to finally be there and not be sitting in a car all day long. But it was kind of sad at the same time because it was a pretty fun journey. And what we first did when we got to LA is we had to set up my room. We started off with just a bare room, nothing in it. And like I said, all I brought with me were a couple of Xboxes and some other electronics and PCs and things like that. So I didn't bring a bed or a desk or anything like that. So I got to build my entire setup from scratch, which was pretty fun. You know, buy anything you wanted under the sun to make the ultimate gaming setup, which you guys will see in my setup video coming up in the next couple of days. But yeah, we went to IKEA. We bought my bed, my desk, my dresser, my side tables. It was crazy. We put it all together. Thank God my mom was there. My two roommates, Tucker and Brennan, were like cursing and screaming and just, you know, getting upset, and like they couldn't do it. You know, they're just getting super frustrated. Whereas my mom, who's a very handy woman, she's always built a lot of things in her life. She was pretty much putting it together almost by herself. I helped a little bit here and there, but I just kind of stayed out of the way because I didn't want to mess her up.
You did, and I never want to see another piece of IKEA furniture for quite a while because there is a lot to putting those together. But we got everything together, and I think we even helped Tucker a little bit, I think, on one of his.
Yeah.
And it was really neat to meet both Brennan and Tucker. They're really nice guys. So.
Yeah. So we definitely helped Tucker out with that one. I remember we went in the room and he had like the back of the dresser on backwards, and like the other parts were just completely sideways, and it's like it's one of those things where he wasn't looking at the directions. He was just trying to eye it, whereas you need a woman in the house because men don't look at directions, right?
That is true. If you read the directions and go step by step, it goes together much easier, but whatever.
Yeah, so we got that all set up. The hardest part was getting the mattress in my room because it was too big to go up the stairs because there's a really sharp angle at our stairs. So we had to hoist it up via like ropes, and, you know, we had Brennan and Tucker down on the ground. My mom and I were up top on the balcony, and we had to take it up through the backyard and through my sliding glass door on my deck, which was kind of funny. You guys can see some pictures on screen, but it all worked out. I got a super cool room that I'm really proud of. And like I said, you guys can see a couple pictures here, but I will have my updated setup video coming in the next couple of days. But anyway, yeah, so once that was all done, we had like one day left to just kind of hang out and do whatever we wanted. So my mom's always been a huge beach person. I was raised in Florida. I was there until I was like 6 or 8 or something like that. So we went to the beach, we went to the Santa Monica Pier, and it was just a nice day to spend with my mom in LA before she left, and I was all alone for the very first time in my life, which was pretty intimidating. But since that point, it's gotten a little bit easier. I mean, I still definitely miss my mom. I'm an only child of a single parent, so our relationship was always super strong, and it's still tough to be away from her sometimes, but it's definitely not as hard as it was for those first couple of days or those first couple of weeks. But anyway, what do I miss the most about living with my mom and that whole thing of not being on my own? Well, the main things that I think most people would expect would be like cooking, cleaning, laundry, dishes, all that stuff. When you live with your parents, it's like you have a built-in maid service that you don't have to pay for, which is one of the coolest things in the world. And that's definitely what I miss a lot of. I mean, laundry's not too bad. I was, kind of scared it was going to be really difficult, but it's not. The biggest thing is cooking. I don't know how to cook. My mom, she was crazy at cooking. She was very, very good. So I miss those home-cooked meals. I haven't cooked for myself once since I've been out there. I literally eat takeout or delivery pretty much every single day. I think Muzz's girlfriend, Robbie's girlfriend, has made us a couple of meals, but apart from that, it's literally pizza or Chinese food or Thai food or, anything else that you can get delivered to you in a car, because I have no clue how to cook. So the nutrition has gone out the window a little bit. It doesn't taste quite as good, but that's probably one of the main things I miss. The cleaning is great as well. Keeping my bathroom clean is always a challenge, or, vacuuming my room and stuff. I don't want to do that stuff. So some stuff tends to get a little bit out of order and not quite as clean as it was at home. And then dishes, of course, are a big deal as well. Everybody hates doing dishes. So those are what I miss, when she cooked and cleaned and did dishes for me. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
I missed her, of course. I definitely miss her. I miss her having her around and being able to talk with her and get advice and stuff, because she's, I don't know, she's just, like I said, she's my rock, and I miss having her around whenever I want her to be there. And then, of course, I also miss other things, like my dog, definitely. Every time I come home, my dog just freaks out because she's so excited to see me and she missed me. My friends, my family, my girlfriend, all that stuff. And really, I miss being home. I mean, there's something about coming back home that just puts me at ease, and I'm less stressed. And, it's where I grew up. It's where I feel the most comfortable rather than being in a new place. Even though I've been there for 6 months, it's still kind of a new place to me. So those are some of the things that I miss from being home. Mother, what do you miss about me? If there's anything?
I miss miss having you around. I miss seeing your face each day and being able to talk with you in person. Some of the things I don't really miss is I don't have to cook anymore. I don't really have to clean as much. The laundry's a lot less. My grocery bill's a lot less. But I do miss you, so I would gladly exchange doing all those things again to have you back. Comm.
Oh yeah, that's right. I love you, Mama. I'm giving her a hug, if you guys couldn't tell. But anyway, so that's basically what I wanted to update you guys on. I wanted to bring her on again because, like I said before, you guys really enjoyed having her on, and we might have to do a couple videos in the future. But that's where I'm at right now in my life. I moved out for the first time 6 months ago. It was definitely very, very hard at first. It's gotten a little bit easier, but I still definitely do miss being at home and miss my mom and, you know, everybody at home and just the whole home atmosphere. But anyway, I've got one last question for you, Mother. I've asked on Facebook if there was anybody that had any questions for us in terms of the move, and one really, really stuck out to me. So, have you gotten rusty at your sandwich making skills?
I really have. I don't know if I could make another sandwich for you.
There we go. Okay, guys, so I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for joining me, Mother. Make sure you guys check out Battlefield 3 if you haven't already. It's a lot of fun, and I've got a bunch of great videos coming soon. So check out the links in the description for Battlefield 3 and all the other videos that I mentioned in this video. And thank you guys so much for watching. Catch you all later. Peace.